In this video, we're going to talk about the two most important types of pitch. And I said to you before that there's not one correct tone or one correct pitch. But in this video, I'm actually going to show you what is the best pitch. So if you forget every other pitch, every other speed, every other everything, you're going to use this one type of pitch. The two types of pitch we're going to talk about are the rising tone and the falling tone. A rising tone sounds like a question. If I do use the same line, I am the captain of my soul, with a rising pitch, I can put a rising pitch right at the end. I am the captain of my soul. Notice how it makes it sound like a question. It doesn't sound confident, it sounds uncertain. Or if I could say, I am the captain of my soul, by adding more rising pitches, it sounds more uncertain. Rising pitch is something you're not going to use all that often. The only time I really see a rising pitch useful in public speaking is if it's a kind of a rhetorical question where you want the audience to respond, like, do we want to be oppressed? Like, you might see it like that. But generally speaking, unless you're asking a question, a rising pitch makes you sound uncertain, unsure, and weak. It's the exact opposite of what you want. On the other hand, a falling pitch sounds commanding. So I can use it using that same sentence, I am the captain of my soul, I can put a falling pitch at the end. I am the captain of my soul. Or I can put multiple falling pitches. I am the captain of my soul. Now again, by putting multiple falling tones, it sounds more and more commanding. Now what I want to do, before we actually get into the exercises, is I want to show you a real example of this used. This time it's not going to be used by a professional actor. It's going to be used by an expert at Christie's talking about a watch that was later sold for several $1,000,000. Notice how he uses falling tones, repeated falling tones, to really show a lot of confidence and certainty. Notice that this technique worked. This was a very successful, record-breaking auction. If you only ever use one pitch, you want to use the falling pitch. So let's go ahead and listen and see if you can hear that falling pitch.
The one and only reference 2499 by Patek Philippe in platinum that any collector in the world can ever own is the one we're going to offer this coming November in Geneva. I'm sure every specialist in any field here at Christie's has one or two items on their list of I must once in my life have it list. This is my watch.
So what did we see? We saw that a falling pitch shows power, shows certainty. Now I'm going to show you how you can use a falling pitch to create a sense of confidence as well as to emphasize particular words. If you make every single thing a falling pitch, every word you say a falling pitch, it's going to start to sound overly aggressive. But we can use one word at a time and make that a falling pitch. I might pick the word the. I am the captain of my soul. Or I can say I am the captain of my soul. Again, putting emphasis on different words makes the voice more dynamic. It makes the whole thing sound more exciting. Now let's look at the same thing with a rising pitch. Again, a rising pitch can also be used to show emphasis, but it shows a very different type of emphasis. I am the captain of my soul. I am the captain of my soul. Again, a rising pitch shows a question, it shows uncertainty, but it's not going to be something you want to use as often as a falling pitch. So what you want to do over, again, the next several weeks and months is to really practice falling pitches a lot and practice rising pitches a bit. For some things like Ivy interviews and honestly any kind of interviews, the falling pitch is going to be your friend. The falling pitch is what's going to show that confidence and energy. A falling pitch shows that you have kind of power and certainty of your convictions. It is a powerful tool in debate, in media interviews, job interviews, political interviews, college interviews, and especially in Ivy League interviews. Really practice the falling pitch so that you can make sure that your interview stands above all of your competition so that you stand out and get in.